breaking news. The DSS have confirmed that they did not see any weapons with Nnamdi Kanu when he was arrested. I'm going to show you the news on the screen. It's a fact. The DSS witnesses have said Nnamdi Kanu did not have any weapons when we arrested him. And the Igbos are jubilating that yes, this man is a peaceful man. Go and start arresting Miyetti Allah leaders. But that's one side. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, like this video, and also share this video with others. Biafran evangelists, the Igbos in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal. What do you have to say? Let's start from there.
Listen and listen good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble said the Biafran evangelist, one and the only. Yes, in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ordeal. Glory be to God. The DSS now has confirmed that they did not find anything criminalism against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, not even in his house, not even with him. Then who are the people that called him a terrorist? Those people need to be called in order to come and defend that war. You know what it means to call somebody a terrorist? You want to tarnish the image of the person? And whereas the people that are terrorists that are moving with the arms, AK-47, AK-49, that have been killing people, and you and I are witnessing it, you and I knows about it, they are moving in our villages, vandalizing homes, vandalizing churches, vandalizing any worshiping center regard to Christianity, vandalizing human farms, destroying traders' centers. Then these people, federal government have never apprehended any of them or convict any of them. But they are disturbing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a peacemaker. You see why I told you, there is something Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. We Simon Ekpan as well, he repeated it. He said, we don't need anybody to develop our land. We have what it takes to develop our land. So if the international bodies are looking for where to build the country or to do anything, we have what it is to start. Their own is going to be secondary, not primary. We are going to be the primary people that will start the development in our land, because we the Biafrans have developed many states and many countries. You can see Lagos, to be precise, we contributed 75% of Lagos state development. Likewise, every other, including the federal capital.
I'm coming. 75% in Lagos,
of course. Yes.
Because it has really caused controversy this morning between the Yorubas and the Igbos. The Igbos are saying that they developed Lagos. Yorubas are saying no, we have already developed Lagos. That's why you came. That if you develop Lagos, why don't you go and develop your own part?
Excuse me. Before Yorubas, go and read the history. Who are the first people that came to Lagos? Let me tell you, to be precise, even if you want to, you see this Lagos operating does not even belong to Yoruba. It belongs to Benin. Yeah, it belongs to them. Actually, this Lagos you are talking about is not even a Yoruba land. So who are that?
Lagos is southwestern.
Igbos, let me tell you, Igbos first Yorubas enter this Lagos.
Lagos was people's own before independence.
And I'm telling you, the people that own Lagos, not Yorubas.
Who own Lagos?
The Benin. They are the ones that own Lagos. And I still tell you again, Baba, go and do your findings. Igbos are in Lagos before these Yorubas.
Now we'll do that maybe probably next week. But
go and do your findings.
The issue, let's talk about the issue with DSS now.
The first councillor in Lagos State is who? Is from here. No people, man.
The DSS Oga that Nnamdi Kanu has now, when they said that Nnamdi Kanu, there's no weapon found with him. What is it that Nnamdi Kanu should do? Should they release him, or what do you think is the next step?
Excuse me. They have to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally because he committed no crime. The DSS themselves has confirmed it in the court of law that they see no criminal offense with him because phone. They say they saw some gadgets, phone, laptop, iPad. Are there criminal things? No. So since it is not a criminal element, so definitely he must be free. He must be free. And at the same time, without any what attached to his freedom or to his release. And let me tell you, see why I say, and I will continue to say it, Igbos have been surviving without the help of Nigeria. And why Nigeria depend on Igbos to survive?
Oh, Nigeria depend on the Igbos or Igbos depend on Nigeria?
Nigeria depend on Igbos to survive. Igbos do not depend in Nigeria. Rather, Nigeria are the one that depend on Igbos to survive. I will give you an example. The resources every other nation, states, let me put it this way, they have one or two things which they, that God has blessed them with. But how many of them is Nigeria, enjoying today? The resources of the Igbos. And notwithstanding that they are enjoying the resources that is from the Igbo land, the same time they are marginalizing the Igbos. They are not giving us our civil rights and constitutional rights the same way they are giving it to other tribes. Yet Igbos are still waxing stronger than every other tribe in this country.
But somebody said, it's our IPOB. He said that the Igbos must find a way to accept that the Fulanis are superior, so that they can become presidents in Nigeria.
Over my dead body, excuse me, over my dead body, we are allow a Fulani to be over me. Never. I can never surrender or submit myself. Who is a Fulani? From Gambia, a total stranger that then go to school. What did they know? I put it as a challenge in the entire generation of the Fulanis. Have they ever produced somebody like Mazen Kanu? In the entire generation of the Fulanis, ever since the Fulani exists, let them mention one. Why are you telling me that Igbo man should bow down? Who is Fulani? Who are they? But I don't ever bring such thing before my table. They should go to hell. That is around nonsense. Any Calabar man that said that is a Calabar that don't know his origin. He doesn't know his genesis. He doesn't know where he comes from.
So you disagree with the Calabar man?
100%. 1,000,000 times. Because the Fulani are making mention of the Nigerian Fulanis. When did they come to this country? Igbos have been in existence over 500 years before the forming of the amalgamation of Nigeria.
But the Fulanis are the most powerful people in Nigeria now.
They are the most powerful because in Nigeria, not in Biafra. They are the most powerful before the Yorubas, not before the Igbos. They are the most powerful before the Hausas, not before the Igbo man.
But the Fulanis are holding both the Yorubas, the Fulani, the Igbos,
but they are not
the Calabaris.
They are not ruling us. And that is why I say they are not ruling us, I will tell you. They knows, that is why they are scared of us. Because if they are not scared of us, they will not be saying what they are saying, that Igbos are their problem. You get it now? They will not be sounding it that Igbos are their problem. That is to tell you that Igbos did not allow them to rule them. Igbos did not allow them to control them. And Igbos is not seeing them as the leader. Now Yorubas, they give them that hand. Because Yorubas believe that after Fulani, they will rule. But you forget that they even now, they indirectly still ruling Nigeria. Fulani will be the Jagaba where they there. Now Fulani see the control. Now Fulani see they decide and they dictate how Nigeria they go. You understand? So you cannot tell me nobody born of a woman will come and tell me that if Fulani is, during Igbo man should go and battle. Who be Fulani? Fulani about farm mother. So come on.
So the Igbos should not bow down.
That man must come and apologize.
So the Igbos should not bow down for the Fulani.
Igbos must not bow down. What presidency happen? Okay. Yoruba will be president. Where the Yoruba don't reach? Where you don't carry your president? You see why I tell you, say, they know we the Igbos no need Nigeria to survive. Now Nigeria need us to survive because they are surviving through us. We are look at it. Baba, go start from there. Check in Lagos State down. Go and checkmate. We are the strength of Nigeria. We the Biafrans, the Igbos are the strength of Nigeria. Why is it that Igbos are saying they want to go? Nigeria is playing every political game. Nigeria is playing everything. They are doing all they can to make sure say they stop Igbo people from exiting from Nigeria. No, can you see our Fulani say they want to come out from Nigeria now? May Nigeria they go travel, but your president just come back from France and Britain, where he went to negotiate just to not to allow Igbos to go. May I Fulani say they want to go now. May I see who won't go stop them? Now everybody go say, "Me una they go, me una they go."
Now, now we are looking at it. Let's look at it.
Those are very, very important, Baba. You people should recognize us and respect us. Give us the kudos that we are due for.
Now, finally, as Gvaoshi have said, that former governor, former governor of his brother said, now the Kanu should accept appointments and then denounce Biafra. Then he will be released. What can I say about that?
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not a coward. You can be a coward, but he is not. You cannot give Mazen Nnamdi Kanu what God has given to him. Which position you want to give him that he have not accepted? Where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is today, Nigerian current president is not there. So why should they accept appointment from the darkness, the kingdom of darkness? Don't you know that Nigeria is a darkness? Nigeria is a darkness.
Yes, a darkness.
It's a darkness.
Okay.
That is the man of Nigeria. And the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a man from the light. He's a light. And he have lightened up the whole Africa, the whole blackness. Let me tell you, go and check all over the world today for the very first time. The black people are coming to collaborate and say Traore must not be touched because of the education that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are given to the black nations. So you're opening their eyes. It is time Africa to control of what God has blessed them with. Again, the Igbos, for not allowing them to Islamize this country. That is what landed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and that is what fly Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what promoted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what have made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu too much popular and too much relevant to the entire world, not just the society, but the entire world. And that is what are playing Nigeria down before the international face. Look at things. Not only in Kenya, here in Nigeria, I said. And another opportunity they had was in Kenya, but you cannot kill another person's citizen in your country and expect it to go to die off. You see why the beat Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they hit on his head, they break his bones, and to make him become weaker, and by entering the state of coma, and they use it to kidnap him and wrap him as if they wrap the body that they embalmed, which they are taking to a far journey. Of course, it's God that revived Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody they treated the way they treated Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that would have survived it, if not for God intervention. And lastly, they did not know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a highly intellectual. They thought it's somebody that they can just bring and use their political criminalism to siphon and close the case and finish him up. Are you hearing it? But they themselves knows, they don't know that it doesn't work. Today they have seen it that God is above Nigeria and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is more superior than Nigeria. Look at what happened in the court. He was playing and giving Nigeria the quotations. His constitutional right, both international, the EU Charter, UN Charter, the British passport which he holds as a citizen, and Nigerian constitutional right. He proved it to the court that he have right of what he is doing. So the law is not against him, neither did he or has he ever go against the law.
We saw a former governor of Benue State who said that the IPOB members are not the terrorists, and the terrorists are the Miyetti Allah, that they have arms. It seems that for the first time, the Hausas are going to say, or the Hausa man said that yes, he thinks that Miyetti Allah are the terrorists. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, what I have to say there is this. The killing, the activities and the atrocities of the Fulanis has gone beyond what humanity can control in Nigeria. It has gone beyond what the Hausas expected, because they themselves are not safe. That is why you see they are not safe. They are not safe too. In that north there, Hausas are being seriously killed. They are being seriously, they face the high case that every other state have faced. You see, and they are the one that accommodated them. They are the one that make them, to have a root here in Nigeria. And today they have turned against them. You see why the Hausa man came out and was like, oh yes, what the Igbos, especially Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have said is right. That these people are not supposed to, live with. They are causing more harms in a society. So therefore, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB actually are not the problem, because they can witness the problem now, because it's telling on them too. No one is safe. No one is being spared by the Fulanis. Everybody is facing the heat of Fulanis. So those that cannot condone it is coming out to speak out.
But we saw it on Wednesday. Yet Allah, they met with them, the US ambassador Mills. They also cried out to the government to protect them. But people are asking the question: in Nigeria, who needs more protection? Is it the Fulani that have something? I mean the armed men that have weapons, or the innocent farmers? Who need more protection in Nigeria?
The people that need more protection are the citizens, the farmers, not the Fulanis. But why they are seeking for protection is because they themselves knows that the people hatred is now falling on them. And how many are they? When all Nigerians, let's assume now all Nigerians should rise against the Fulanis, how many are the Fulanis? You see why they are running, asking for protection, so that because they know they have passed their boundary and people are no longer happy, and the anger of people may rise up against them one day. That's why you see them seeking for protection before that time. And whereas they are the chief architect, because they have a dream and they have a vision. What was
take away his mandate? Let him never even think that Tinubu has the power to steal the mandate. Despite the fact that Tinubu was not in power, but he used other means to steal his power. But let him never think that is going to happen. Let him never think. Thank you very much.
I'm looking at the fact that there may be, you are from Plateau State, there may be a state of emergency in Benue and in one other states are fire where there are killings. Do you support state of emergency being declared by President Tinubu in those states? Because we see state of emergency in River State, even though nobody died, but it was an explosion. Do you want to see state of emergency so that the military will go back there and they maybe pursue those criminals? That's at them, they are going to restore peace. What do you want to see?
Thank you very much. When they declare state of emergency, the next thing that they're supposed to do, that they should fish out the people, the bad eggs. You don't just declare state of emergency without bringing out the bad eggs. You declare state of emergency and you go after the bad eggs. But we all know that in this country, they will declare state of emergency. Instead of fishing out the bad eggs, they will go and they will be terrorizing the innocent citizens. So that kind of a state of emergency, we don't want it. We don't need it. We need a state of emergency that has to do with transparency, that has to do with equity and justice. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. And for so many decades, these people, they have been playing with our mind. They have been playing with our integrity. They have been playing with our freedom. But this time around, I am here to speak boldly and loudly to tell them that APC government is going to fall woefully. They will fall woefully. That's what is going to happen with the APC government, and they should know. Any attempt to say they will come back to power by any means, let them know that they are trying to say God is not in existence, and God cannot do anything, and God will prove them that they are all liars. God will prove them, because this government belongs to God, and God allowed this government to be ruled by people. But the people that had been ruling the government are evil. They are pure evil. So because of their evilness, God has seen it for himself, and God is not happy with this evil. So now a decree has been passed concerning the leadership of Nigeria and Africa. They must know that their evil will surely come to an end, even though for them this is not going to be. That's according to their carnality thinking, that this evil will continue. They will continue to cheat on us. They will continue to suffer us. They will continue to make us to feel inhumanity. But this pure evil. God say we will enjoy, we will chop, we will belly full. The next government is not going to be APC. Let them do whatever they are going to do. That's what Almighty God has already spoken, and I have listened to it. I have grabbed it, and I'm happy with it, and I will celebrate it, and I'm eating just as He's given. See, my life in Lagos. Let me tell you, I came to Lagos. I don't know anybody in Lagos. All the way from Jos to Lagos, I came to Lagos. I said, God, I'm in your hand. People that cheated me in Jos, they think that God is not going to help my life. But my life in Lagos, God has been feeding me.
Now let's talk about but this is about the feeding too. What I've told Nigerians that yet I know that there's sufferings, there's insecurity, there's poverty, but I am working hard to make Nigeria a better place.
It's a lie.
But I said that. Do you believe him that
it's a lie.
Nigeria can get better than this government?
Let me tell you, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, this is a fact, pure truth, which you will agree with me or don't agree with me. Ahmed Bola Tinubu will never give anybody any good life in this country. He will only embezzle and embezzle and embezzle. That's what he's going to do. He will continue to steal. He will never give anybody any better life. Because he know, number one, he's not the person that won election. If you do not won election, how will you give somebody a better life? So he cannot even give anybody a better life. He can just tell us life. See, let me tell you, any good leadership that enter power, let me tell you, in 2 months, the life of the people will be better. In fact, the day he enter, people will feel the impact. The day he enter office, so the day that Tinubu enter office, that's the beginning of suffering which he has begun to suffer the people of Nigeria. The first day he enter office, the first day he increased price of oil. I was busy telling people in my office that I didn't like that. But because some of them, they are Yoruba, they say, no. I say, okay, you are supporting him because of your tribe. Okay, time is coming. But now all of them, they are agreeing with me. Why are they agreeing with me? It's because a good leader is supposed to lessen the burden of the people. You are not supposed to, we have burden on us and you later put another burden on us. That is not a leadership. A leadership is a person who will lessen the burden of the people, and which Ahmed Bola Tinubu cannot do that. So Peter Obi must listen to this. I'm not saying